Hello, hello, and welcome back. Back to the foundation of the Federal Bureau of Control. We have been on the path of these keys, I believe they're called, that rebuild the nail. And we have a few more paths to go down. I believe we went along that wall. We still have to get, say, up to that room there. We still have to get below here. I have to remember how to levitate. Okay. Something down there for sure. So we will be certainly back to the foundation. That is our main progress path here. As dear Emily Pope researches alongside us. But we do have a little unfinished business here. Let's check our missions list. I believe we have some cleanup tasks for Ahti still remaining, as well as quite a few other things. Let's see here. Maintenance sector, containment sector, pump station, which should be in the maintenance sector. Let's try 2 birds here in maintenance. And maybe we can jump to the medical wing. Ooh, I do have some ability points to spend. 1 second. And hello and welcome all. So nice to see you there. And welcome to the early hours. Yes, I'm so sorry. I have a tendency to get up far earlier than I should for my own health and safety. Alright. I think I'm going to need to push this up towards this shield rush ability. Is what I'm going to try for next here. I believe it must be just that one I need. So 1 more in shield. And shield rush. I'm going to need that to get an achievement later. Okay, 3 points remaining. Let's go ahead and grab a little seize duration. And that should be good. Alright. I will check mods later. We should be just fine. Let's get this fast travel started. We're headed back to maintenance. And we want to get as close to the pump station as possible. I guess that would be coolant pumps upper level. Sure. Good morning, ordinary citizens. Yes, that is hugely appropriate. Over the last few weekends here, we have been back. We've got in a little time machine, an Xbox-shaped time machine, and we've gone back to 2010 in the altered world events of Bright Falls, Washington. I have been having entirely too much fun back in that world, trying to catch up and trying to figure things out as we get closer and closer to the AWE expansion here. So I'm trying not to push this clear through to its breaking point, for lack of a better word. I want to leave just a hint of it, of the main progress path left, so that we can smoothly move right into AWE. I'm very, very excited for it. Alright, I think we're going this way. We're looking for the upper level of the pump station. I believe in this pump room there is both a clog and mold.
Alright.
Yeah, like these things. We need to
she said, cocking her gun.
get out of here. Lots of enemies over there. Okay. No mold, weirdly. Another. They're kinda tricky to spot sometimes. Let me check up here. Ah, that's my shield button, and not the run button that it is in another game I'm thinking of. Oh, so close. old manual try. Alright, I don't think there's any more over there. Let's try to get around. Once again, not the run button. I don't know why I keep doing that. What have I been playing where left button is run? Peeky peeky. Stay down. Stay quiet. That'll be for the best. You! There! Die! I don't know if I've actually tried this against someone with a shield. This ought to be fun. And so it was. Using the stairs as protection, are you? Clever. Alright. There's another. Looks like we have maybe 3 more. Just a tiny bit of illumination on them. Where are you? Alright, that's a new section. I'm assuming it will be in here. This isn't... Yes. Just checking. I should, I guess, have this, one equipped so that I can see it. I'm still locked to the clog, which I think is below. We're on the upper level. I think we need to be on the lower pump station for that. There we go. But it doesn't actually point them out. It only gives me the tracker. Okay, so we have 1 left. I'm gonna check... I'm gonna check out here. Just to see if anything pops up. Do you have a chest? I don't know why I am not seeing it. We got one up there, we got one over there. It must be hiding on me. Though I'm sure I've passed it many dozens of times. Not seeing anything on the underside of that catwalk. If I could just turn off the lights for a second, that might help. I kind of feel like it's back here somewhere. But I don't know why I feel like that. I'm getting there. I'm slowly remembering the run button. Huh, that is weird. I would think we should be able to spot it. Alright. Let's take a jump down here and we'll be right back. Oh, why I'm missing it, but we'll catch it. Make sure I'm not missing something silly up here. There, yeah, that's it. Alright.
I should slow it down.
So sorry. Now we can switch to the clog. And we won't have to return. Alright. Jumping down. And... maintenance pump station. That must be up here. There's a locked door here before. Many, many weeks ago. Clog Complaint. Alright, that gross blockage down in the water systems is back. What the is that? And where does it keep coming from? And why does the hell does Ahti keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course, he acts like we can understand him, too. I guess that's just his brand of crazy. Gonna try out a new drain cleaner. Extreme strength. It won't help. I'm sorry to say. But I certainly will. Alright, Mr. Clog. Good to see you again. We're gonna have words, you and I. Water cooler. Altered item 53. No unique procedures required. If the item's form is different than any previously reported, make a note describing the new form. The object's true shape and appearance are unknown. It has been known to take the form of the following objects: a ring of keys, lunchbox, wrench, microscope, stapler, glasses, mail tube, spoon. Sinister of all, of course, the spoon. The item is able to adopt, perhaps? The physical form of items in its immediate vicinity. The item is capable of limited physical movement, repositioning itself whenever it changes form. This only occurs when it is unobserved, physically and digitally. Because of this, the transition between shapes has never been observed. Reciting formula Incantation 14 or Incantation 32 causes the item to reveal itself by shuddering. The item was initially discovered within the Bureau itself. Whether an agent brought it inside, intentionally or otherwise, or it resided here prior to the Bureau's arrival to the oldest house, is unknown. Wake up, lips. Interesting. I really want to go back at some point to the Panopticon, and we can actually read all of those altered item things, because I think he's found all of them again now, or most of them at least. We can actually read those and then see the item they're talking about directly. Okay, so we have 2 locked doors. I'm guessing I have to jump up here. Still running the wrong way. Yes. Okay, there is a door in there. Do I want to take this one out, or do I want to open it? Let's open it. Stay sequential. There's the one I take out. And then let me check that there's nothing in here. There shouldn't be. Uh-huh. And remove. Bye-bye, Mr. Clog. There we go.
We should go down there to clear out the rest of it.
Hey, get back here, you. We didn't even have our words yet. Comment in the chat. There was that one painting in Cauldron Lake Lodge in Alan Wake. Had a silhouette of a person inside of a dotted circle floating above wavy black water. Yeah, that is rather similar to this or something, isn't it? It's rather strange. Why, hello.
Goodbye, Mr. Clog. I sincerely hope we never meet again.
I guess that was it. Second clog cleared. I hope I get a pair of collectible clogs as the reward for this. But then the hiss might hear me coming. Maybe that's a bad idea. Alright, anything else down here in the pipes? Not necessarily. I must be full, yes. Full of weapon mods. 1 second. Get out of here. Get out of here, level 3 and below. I'm this close to showing level 4 the door. In fact, it might be time. Let's show level 4 the door here. I think we have things to upgrade to. Though this is really just classism at its worst, which I apologize for. Deconstruct the lower classes. No, but I'm in the lower classes. Wait. This will force me to upgrade, at the very least. Alright. Let's see here. On grip, do we have anything worthwhile? Energy from headshots, I'll just keep it soaking up that damage. And these are just all for, like, shatter, I guess. Pierce, shatter, spin. Okay. I'll have to wait. I have charge equipped for our foundation needs there. One day, I'll stop using shield. I don't know why that's so thoroughly in my head is the run button. We're getting there. Alright, so the other maintenance task, I think, was in medical. I just need to get to a control point. Do you mind? Okay, so I think I can go up here till I find the mold window, and then across the way back to where we started from. There's the mold window. And across the way. Alright, let me refresh my memory here. Ah, we still have active hosts, even. That's interesting. Back in research. We'll jump there next. But let's do Containment Sector Medical Wing. Here we go. So I should need to go to Logistics, I think. As I was stuck there for a very long time and got quite familiar with all the signs. Logistics Medical Wing. Perfect. Oh, it's so good to be back in the Bureau. Back in the oldest house. I have missed it. I think we're going to have to take a pass here now that we've refreshed our memory on Alan Wake, we may have to dig back into some of the documents we already found. The typewritten page and the oh dear diner thermos and... Oh, what was the other one? There was something else. We'll figure it out. This is sort of a spiral, isn't it? Polaris's presence, its identification marker or whatever, is looking a lot like that symbol on the door. I'm hoping we can get back to the ocean view, too. I think there's something about those doors I'd like to tell you all regarding the name of them in the PC version game files. But I'm not really sure if there's a way to get back to the ocean view anytime you want. We'll have to check. Okay, medical wing is this way. We are looking for mold. Again, they should be those little barely lit up mold pustules. Should be able to go in here now, even if this isn't what we're looking for necessarily. Underhill has cured us of our desperate need to eat the mold. Which I guess everyone succumbs to, if not for Underhill. Alright, is that it? Seems to be. I mean, 2 chests worth. I'm not getting greedy, thank you. Just don't want to miss anything. Assuming that must spit us out back here, let's go ahead and clear it before we get to the mold. Oh, a little holding cell. That's cozy. Put him in the brig. To the brig with you, Mr. Paris, and stay there forever. Mr. Kim will bring you your gruel. It's got weird. It's got into some Star Trek Voyager fan fiction about Ensign Harry Kim I've been writing. It's not important.
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending the patient for X-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? Something burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
Not a good day in the medical wing. When you have to say a phrase like, God, it burst right out of him. It's just not a good day in the medical wing. And it spat us out. All right. Thanks for that traumatizing experience, oldest house. We appreciate it.
The mold's gotten in here too? All right. Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun.
Okay, so there's some of the pustules out there. Something is gathering on the roof. What? What is that? I don't know what's on the roof. I'm a little frightened by it. Here's a table. Huh. Trapped me in there. That's sinister. So seems like it wanted me to come into this room, and there's the reason why. Thank you. That was a lovely positioning for that red blockage. Guys, drawers, you're gonna have to... Guys, there must be an altered item in there. It must be the Japanese lantern or something up on the roof. A hand? What is that? Oh, jeez. I'm deeply disturbed by the hand on the roof. Get down from there, you. Who told you you were allowed up there?
Easy peasy.
Hand chair that has come alive and begun doing spells? The item must be kept in isolation. Altered item 63, if you're curious. Removed from other unsecured objects. Under no circumstances is the item to be sat in. It is a plastic sheet... I cannot speak today. A plastic seat shaped. There we go. Like a human hand from the 1960s. The hand's palm forms a seat with the fingers acting as the chair's back. The item affects gravitational forces, attracting and repelling objects near itself with a force of... Its fingers have also been observed to change position, though too quickly to be witnessed or filmed. No, not too quickly to be witnessed, I can tell you. The item may be changing forms rather than moving. It only displays these effects during full moons, so I guess it is a full moon right now. Sample analysis confirms that it contains human genetic material. There we go. There's the big secret. Found in a warehouse at Albany, a team of ranger trainees, accompanied by an experienced field agent, were dispatched to investigate local rumors when they encountered the item, and successfully retrieved it. That was visually stunning, and will haunt me for the rest of my days. Okay, maybe 4 more of those. Ahti's out there singing tango. He's trying to tempt me into it. What a tease. Alright, we have all these little alcoves that could be hiding one. I'm sure I've checked in here before, but maybe I haven't. Maybe it only looks familiar. Uh-huh. I have not been in here. That's super interesting. I think the first one of these I actually saw was down in the Foundation, like in the DLC part, but now I'm finding them all over the place. In the original area, too. It's like I just missed them before. Little secret passages. Alright, so where have we not looked? One more, looks like. Mold stops out here, so it has to be back here somewhere. Seems like I always have trouble with one. And I'm usually just skirting right past it, time and time again. We already got one in here. I'm guessing there aren't two that I can see for sure. And in this room, that's a no. Alright, it must be out here. just gonna take this with me. There we go. Now we'll always have a piece of Ahti. So where are you hiding? We just change my elevation. There's the secret. Change in the old elevation, huh? It's all become clear to me now. Where in the hell? Aha. Right above me. As close to literally under my nose as you could possibly have it. Alright, mold cleared. I'm overjoyed about it, if you couldn't tell from the timbre of my voice. Where do we need to go next? Back out to logistics here. You guys again? What a shame for me. Get back here, you. I have a table I need you to taste. How did it taste? Good, good. That's what I like to hear. Okay, what's next on the unfinished business list? We will be looking for those altered items. I think those are Langston's Runaways, that hand chair we just found. So there's 3 more of those at least. This is probably where we should head next. Back to research. We have a couple of moving hosts. Not the pustules, but actual enemies. Let's take care of that in Parapsychology and Ritual. Looks like we already got maybe 1, maybe 2 of them in the Ritual division. Let's head there first to polish it off. I will be right back. 1 second. Alright, so sorry. So we are heading to Ritual Division. I guess it could be anywhere around here. Look around a bit. Probably not in protective studies, though. Hello, run button. Alright, if I was a sentient, mold host, I might be over here. like we're on the trail of one. Back in Synchronicity, where we got our current outfit from East Edge. Ah, that must be the one we took out, isn't it? I think I have a vague memory of that. That was the one ritual mold host we did get. It's not the time. I'm not accepting visitors. I know we got this in the mirror. We got that in the mirror universe, and then we watched it in our collectibles. I think that's where you actually should watch it, but we don't need to. Oh! I just finally figured something out. This thing has been confusing me for a long time, and this is it. This is the answer to my questions. Okay. Not important right now, but I can show you something about this later. That I think there might be something there. I'm not entirely sure. I've been looking for this room with that painting. Okay, so let's try to hunt down the other mold hosts here. I'm guessing they will also perhaps have a slimy trail. Like this. That's what we're looking for. Don't come in here. It's occupied. I think that was actually a complete hat trick of corpses. Killed one guy, threw his corpse at the other, threw that guy's corpse at the third. But maybe I'm just seeing things. Alright, so I do think we only have one more. It's likely in the ritual office. Let's take the elevator. Aha. It's a little sinister. I like it. Carla. Thank you for the file. It was very helpful. I've re-archived it with the Black Rock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. Ah, I think we've read the other side of this. What, didn't we find a note from the other research specialist, Dr. Darling's male assistant? And he said, why are we in those videos together? But I sure do like spending time with you, and if you ever want to go out for dinner, sometime, that'd be great. This is the very professional response. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future. However, as my analysis of this newly discovered Black Rock variant is reaching a critical point, I hope you will be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Regards, Research Specialist Dr. Carla Vaughn. Let's keep things professional, shall we? This very, very funny little side story. Hey. Alright, so that's all in ritual. What do we have here? I do not know. A fiberized APD detector with single node fiber into a something mirror? Dionic mirror? I don't know. Pretty sure that line right there says for small nipple. But it's probably ripple. For small ripple. So the peak-to-peak ripple is ripple voltage. Huh. I don't know what they're talking about. Emily? I need you. Rituals. Examination of paranatural topics, tangible effect of rituals. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing, called rituals. The rule of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and causal tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the results of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world, and when located should be considered for employment. Compiled by Emily Pope by order of Dr. Casper Darling. Okay. It's a lovely view of the lobby below. I could probably smash out of it, but I won't. So we still have some mold in parapsychology. I wonder if we can actually see that thing I was just talking about on the way there. I think it's in Central Research, so if we need to pass through Central to get to parapsychology from here, we're in luck. Let's see, Synchronicity Lab is where it is. Central Research there. Let's try this. However, I always forget, the door from Ritual to Central is blocked. It's one of the little shifts of the oldest house that never quite goes away. So if we run all the way down here, we should see the door, but we will not be able to get through it, ever. It seems to be the case. We have to go all the way around. So it should be a simple matter to get to Central from here, but the oldest house does not want it to be so. We'll just slip out the old HRA lab.
You and Hedron were never one and the same.
Haven't we made enough
She-
HRAs?
So long as the hiss are out
It
there?
helped Darling with the HRAs to slow the hiss down.
I'm kidding.
And it helped me learn to tap into this power I had inside. You.
Interesting that she has new dialogue here. I might have to go back to some other areas, such as the Hedron Chamber, and see if there is any new dialogue. So here's the other side of that door. You should come out, boom, right there into Central Research. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a lovely little shortcut? Never gonna happen. Okay, so in one of these offices here, this is the thing that I've been trying to find. What does this mean? For no apparent reason, there's this film projector here that's not one of Darling's presentations. Almost every single other one of these you find, when you walk in, it starts a Darling presentation. This one is constantly showing an upper-level camera of that hotel room, or motel room, in Synchronicity. And I know that, like, central research acts as sort of a hub to the areas around it, so there is a mention of ritual, there's a mention of luck, there's a mention of parapsychology, all contained in central research, because those are the surrounding fields of study. But this video is just weird to me. I think right here on this desk is where we found the first document that mentioned synchronicity. And it was the one about, like, an experiment where all the TVs were set up the same in a room, and all the rooms were decorated the same, and they were trying to figure out if they changed the channels of the TV in every similarly decorated room but one, would the final room also follow all of its fellows, basically. And so the fact that they have an active feed of that motel room is just a little strange, and then there's always a guy, there's always a hiss person floating in front of it, just to make it even stranger. So I'm not sure what to do with that, but I think I finally found the physical room that this is a feed of, and it's back in the Synchronicity Lab. So I'm just going to keep that in mind, though it may be nothing but a bit of flavor, you know, saying this is one of the things they study in central research. But it's also very important because you find it right next to this whiteboard about the shoebox, which, as we know from getting further and further into Alan Wake, is integrally important to all of this. So its positioning is just a little strange to me. Stop healing. Stop healing. That's the way. Settle down. And let's check the map. Parapsychology is through that big door. We had to clear like a red thing to get there, so this should be it. Oh, hello there. Question in the chat. Have I beat the game already? I have beaten the main quest, I think. We're in the Foundation DLC, trying to unlock the keys at the moment. Well, not at the moment. We're in Parapsychology, doing something else. But yes, on the main progress path, in the Foundation. So not yet. Alright, I guess we're looking for multiple locations again here. We'll try to find some mold to lead us in the right direction. I'm smelling mold, and it is delicious. I still think it's a crying shame I seemingly can't do anything about the people who were stuck in here. Like, even after all of it with Dylan and everything, there's seemingly nothing I can do for these two folks. Which is a little bit sad. Alright, Astral Exhibition. I'm not sure if they'd put mold hosts that far or not. That seems a little out of parapsychology to me. But we'll keep it in mind if we need to run back. Should be out here, I'm guessing. Special delivery. Extrasensory Lab. Looks like there might be something in there. Oh, mold host. Actually, no. I changed my mind. Now those look familiar. Are those like the, yeah, you put them behind this screen and then one person tries to guess the order you have them in to see if they have psychic abilities? I forget what those are called, like sewer cards or something? There's definitely a name for them. Dr. Tokui. Dr. Yoshima Tokui, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe. Due to his unusually Taylor Swift rise in fame, along with reports of vivid accompanying the use of his tapes, investigations sector staff, ooh, that's interesting, were asked to look into Dr. Takui's background. Just to let you know, the investigations sector is an unaccessible area of the house. It has shifted away from us, and it seems to be what the AWE, the second expansion pack, is going to be about, being able to get back to investigations. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attended a signing event reported when hearing Dr. Takui speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Takui's voice and perform any and all relevant analysis. Based on the findings, The investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Takui, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate program. So this guy was, like, powerful enough that he could have been director, based on these recordings. That's interesting. You're in the wrong room. I'm not down there yet. You'll have to wait. One moment. I'll be right back here. Alright, so sorry about that. So let's see if there's a way down there. Sensory tank purpose. Darling here. Some of you were curious why I had these sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of a Dr. Yoshimi Takui, which I am probably violently mispronouncing, and I apologize. The man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things and create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners. Or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Takui's tapes for ourselves, plus there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark, enclosed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. It's hilarious considering halfway through the game his office changes to be in a location that is not accessible by anyone outside of those allowed through the ashtray maze. Extinguished. Okay. So these are just sensory deprivation tanks for guided imagery experiences. Huh. It seems like a playable tape player, but like usually the ones that look like that are interactable. I'm not sure what this is for. This one's locked. I think all the others are green. Yeah, it's like, what's different about that one? Huh. Oh, you know, I think there is like there's some sort of PlayStation exclusive. I think it was a tie-in with Death Stranding, so it was like a... Oh no, I completely forget his name. Kojima? I cannot recall. I think it was like a crossover between Sam Lake and Hideo Kojima. If I'm remembering the name correctly. So it may be that it's not even possible, like it's not even a mission on the Xbox side of things. It could be a PlayStation exclusive, but they gave you the documents just so you would know. But that is rather unsatisfying. I hope at some point we can come back there and have a hallucination. That sounds awesome. Keep checking. There's our host. Okay, I'll find a new piece. That's fine.
I think that's the last one.
I
should let Underhill know.
It's been a while since we've been back here at the Astral exhibition. Okay, so I guess we need to go back to Central Research and actually speak with her. It doesn't just end. We see where the nearest... Looks like there's probably one outside here. Nearest control point. Have to visit our friend the Former while we're in here. Hey, buddy. I'm sure we'll see you again. Is this altered item 63? We'll never know. Alright, here's the control point. I do think I could probably make it to Central Research without requiring a loading screen. Since I'm already in the right hub world, let's just walk it. We'll get a little hike in. Alright, so we want to plunge below Central Research. Dr. Underhill? I guess she's moved. Oh, there she is. She hasn't moved.
I found the hosts. They won't be spreading any more mold.
Well done. I'll send burn teams to sanitize the locations. I'm beginning to wonder if these hosts are originating outside the threshold in independent patches of mold growth.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Optimism is for farmers, as my mother always said. I suppose you could now return to that hiss business you all seem so concerned about.
This woman has some
Yeah, just that little
incredible
hiss
television.
business. No big deal, really. Ah, I just got a complete 15 side missions achievement. That's nice.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Always lovely to speak with you, Dr. Underhill.
I should requisition another fluorescent.
Oh, please do. I'd be happy to send one down. Boys, how's it going? Pardon me, I just need to look at my map in your company, briefly. Okay. I guess I also need to look in my missions menu. That's the other thing we still have. Tomasi went from the mail room, where we first fought him, off to the containment sector for some reason. I'm not sure why, but apparently that's where his boss battle is now. So that's a little bit better. Let's try one thing back in maintenance here. I think we've completed all of Ahti's tasks. There might be a little update for us. So nice to see you there in the chat. Welcome. Been a while since we've taken an elevator anywhere. Let's do that. Maintenance. So we just have to find our way back to Ahti's office, the janitor's office. Though not the one in the Ocean View Motel. It's a very important distinction. I'm blind! Oh, no, it's fine. Just startled me there. So, how would I get to Ahti's office from the power plant? Let's see, there's probably a better way to do this. Let's now switch over to ventilation, I think. That'll probably get us right next door. Ventilation is right next to the janitor's office, but what is this one? Pumps upper level. I guess that does lead to it too. I'll go ventilation for now. So either there will be more tasks on the board here, and we will collect them, or that's the end of our tasks, and maybe there's something for us. Maybe not. I'm going to look up, while I have just a second here, I'm going to see, is there any way to get back to the Ocean View? Would be a shame if I have to, like, replay a mission. Here's a post. Apparently not. It's like there's a couple of missions where you go to the Ocean View Hotel, and then there's a side mission where you go to the Ocean View Hotel, and if you're not doing one of those, you don't really get to go. So that's a shame. I was hoping to be able to show you those symbols again, but we'll figure it out. Okay, on to the janitor's office. No, I don't have time for you. A very important appointment with the janitor.
Ahti's still gone. I get the feeling he had more of an agenda than... I guess I just take a seat.
Okay, so he's saying I've finished all of my chores. Now he just wants me to take a break. Okay.
This is what being a janitor is all about.
That's the good stuff. Ah. Finally. Oh, like magic. A uniform has appeared for me. Literal magic.
I suppose the janitor's assistant does need proper janitor attire.
That is awesome. So now I have a janitor's outfit. I can't wait to look at it. Alright, I guess we're done with our chores. Let me look in here real quick. This is where we found one of our very first altered items. I think it was the merry-go-round horse. And this is also where we found our first threshold kids. Ah, the memories. So I'm curious, when you walked through here, you broke down into the astral plane. Queen of Hearts. That's interesting. And then you fall back down at the end, but I don't think we've been back here since I got levitate. Let's just check. Yep. There's a levitate. And we're back in the merry-go-round. Area? Threshold? Alright. I guess I have to get over to that one, maybe, to get on top of there. This doesn't look quite... Ah, maybe it is. Let's try it. There's a ledge there. Fantastic. I don't know if there's anything down there, but it is sort of a weird little pedestal. I don't know what the purpose of it would be if it doesn't hold an item. Why is there a little staircase here? That seems suspicious to me. Well, at the last second, my thumb has betrayed me. I'm not sure where it's going to put me back. Where will you put me, thumb? We may have to do that little platforming sequence again. I'm not sure. But at least it's not like it cost us a lot of time on the loading screen or anything. I'm okay. I'm okay now. I'm gonna put the controller down for a second. The heavy burden of just waiting to be back in control. Literally. So sorry. Let's try that again. I don't know what of that it will remember. Hope I at least still have my janitor uniform. Yes, looks like it. I think the only step left was just to get out. It's not like I even need to go back in if it remembered the chests, but we really just have to check. Regrettably. Oh, thank you very much for the bits. That's incredibly kind. Just, look at that. Oh, that's so nice. Yes, looks like these are still open, so we should be good to go. We'll just give a quick escape. And we're back in the break room. Gotta love that oldest house. Alright. So that's a lot of our unfinished business resolved. We're still on the trail of a few of these runaways, and we still have a few of these bad guys to find. Pardon me for 1 second. Okay, so sorry. So we do have about 20 minutes remaining here. I'm tempted to go after Tomasi in the containment sector. Let's see if we can make it back to a control point. There should be one. Oh, which way am I? There it is. It's like, where's that door? Should be one back in ventilation. And I suppose I'd better spend these. They're racking up quickly. 100% shield rush damage. That sounds good. And this will recover energy while the shield is active. That's another thing I've been very curious about. May as well just polish off the shield column. There we go. Okay, so we gotta get to containment. Let's see if we can figure out where. Near the turntable, I guess. Sealed threshold entrance. That's not quite it. Transit corridor, I think, will get us there. Hard to tell when the map hasn't loaded in, but let's give it a shot. So we'll just see if we can take out Tomasi here. But this also should, I keep trying to combine my words, this also should allow us a peek at a new area that we haven't been to yet. And maybe a couple of documents. Alright, so we're back in the transit corridor in from the New York subway. Turntable is currently connected here. I believe that is our destination. Wow. I do not know what this is. Sterling AWE. So whatever this stone thing is, they found it in Sterling? Why would Tomasi be here? Oh, okay. Oh, and there's one of those. Okay. Well, that's really bad news for me. Wish there were more health nubs, I have to confess. Where are the health nubs? Oh, that's it there. Alright, come on. Recharge some of that good stuff. Was after the health, but denied. Luckily, the spawn point is not too far away. As long as the loading screen is kind, we should be able to manage it. That is a lot of guys in a closed area, though. I need to find somewhere to stand that makes sense and protects my kneecaps. Maybe I could even make use of my shield now regenerates energy thing. That would have been a perfect time to test that. I needed to be protected while regaining mana, for lack of a better word. All right. Just best to polish off his health as much as possible immediately, I have to imagine. Oh, that thing is right on my trail. I would love to take out that angel. it is. That is helpful. Ah, but exploded again. Not sure if it's a matter of me moving around too much and exposing myself, or if I'm still not moving around enough. It's like in one sense I should focus on any of the guys he spawns in, because I can just dodge his attacks, clear those guys out, and then try to focus on him, but I think he'll just keep pulling more, so I'm not sure if I should focus only on Tomasi and not on the guys he's spawning, if it's an unlimited pool. More testing is needed. But I so hope we have enough time in our remaining, 6 minutes or so. Otherwise, we'll end it on a low note. And that'll be fine. All part of the story. Angel, come on. Like, why am I getting so little health? Where is there more health? I've got to find that angel. So sorry, this is just not going well. But that's the way it goes. I'm still not entirely sure of the lore purposes of putting him out here. Like, Tomasi, I thought, was the ex-head of security. He was working with Salvador, who was Simon Arish's boss. But he almost seems to be more of like a PR security guy. He tells people that things are, that's just swamp gas and stuff. Like, I'm still not exactly sure what Tomasi's role is in all of this. So, like, why did he come here when he got his corrupted? Or is this just one of the only leftover combat rooms available, and it has nothing to do with the story? I'm overthinking it. In the hopes of treasure. Alright, we probably have time for one more try here. So however this goes, I'm sorry. But it should be fun. put a higher priority on that angel, as that is a, if I don't take it out, one-hit kill from behind. It doesn't spawn until I get him a little bit down.
There you are.
Come on now. Oh, I believe in you, Jesse. So now my highest priority is the angel. There it is. A little high ground. There we go.
There.
Got
I guess the
Tomasi.
Bureau should start looking for a new head of communications.
Now, hoping we just have enough time to pick up these documents here, we should. Make sure there's no treasure on the upper level. Thank you for bearing with me there. There's one. There must still be an enemy somewhere, too, yeah. Apparently a couple of them, regardless of Tomasi's demise. There we go. Now the door is clear. All right. Sterling summary. This I'll be very, very interested in. Altered World Event 46, Sterling, Colorado. A paranatural object appeared in a field outside the town, near a billboard advertising, No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication, using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including I don't know what. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After some days of evaluation, the object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in BlackRock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters. But what does it do? What is it? What does it do? Huh. I am very fascinated in this one. It being from Colorado and all. Let's look in the control booth. They're just trying to find more ways to apply voltage to my nipples, it seems. Ripples. Sorry, ripples. Gosh. Slip off the tongue. Okay, do we have time for a recording? I hope so. We're gonna try it.
Now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash-landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
Interesting. So they told the public it was a UFO. Sterling supplement. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately, no noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found that the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical wah-ha-ha, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of a stone-like hollow. That's interesting. Made of a stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not on record. The sphere has a broken portion, as if something detached violently from the object. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. The Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to lie to everyone. This AWE will be studied in the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to, once again, ding ding ding, investigations. Gosh, I'm excited to get to investigations. It really looks like all roads lead there. And I could not be happier. Alright, that's a radio. That's interesting. Laser beam physics chart calculation sketch. Well, we're gonna have to come back and look at that next time. So, when we return, we will head back to Executive and speak with Emily and let her know we have officially dispatched Mr. Tomasi. Thank you again for your patience. I will be back here next time, and tomorrow morning we have the big Red Dead update. Hopefully stars will align for that, and I will see you in the Old West tomorrow. Bye for now.